What's going on, guys? My name's OP and today I'm going to be showing you some sneaky spots and peeks on labs to catch people off guard and to get some easy kills. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Had to cut her off, it was painless. Show me fake love, it was shameless. I should've known that we would never make it.
Alright, so the first spot I'm going to be showing you guys is a pretty simple spot. It's right in the middle of mid in labs, and what you're going to want to do is just jump up on this planter right here. Make sure you have no backpack on. Let me go ahead and drop that. And just lay down right here. And right here you can see green, you can see green tents, you can see all of dome side pretty much in mid. You can see over towards offices, and then you can also see down in the black. And this spot's really good if there's fights going on behind green, like in the hallway of green, down by black, and you don't really want to push it. You want to kind of let it die out and see what's going on. You can sit here and you can just watch this green and black, or just pretty much anywhere where the fight's going on, and they'll just pretty much run straight to you. And this spot is so hard to see. If you're coming from this side over here, your character blends in very well. And if you have like a voodoo, DVL, or anything, you can just sit here, and if they go to swipe green, just tap them right in the head. This spot, no one really ever uses it, and it is actually kind of crazy. So I'm gonna show you like a clip or two of me actually using it and killing some guys. And I'm gonna try to do that for most of the spots, and I'll see you guys at the next spot. We good now? It was like, it's not me. It's Alright, so this next spot is pretty situational, but if there's guys in parking, if parking's been called, or you know there's guys on the stairs and over towards the spawn area that way through those double doors, this spot, it's a pretty cheeky little peek. But what you want to do is you kind of want to hold, if you know they're in the doors there, you want to just kind of control or crouch up and down, and you can easily line up a headshot right here. And it's very hard for them to see you when you're doing this, so you just want to kind of crouch, and you can easily tap heads through that. Or if you say you like have a longer range sight, you can just zoom in, keep doing it, and then just tap people right there through it, instead of having to come down here and fully expose yourself, not only to this door right here, but to those stairs, and also your whole right side's exposed to pretty much up there and behind. So just sitting back here and holding this spot, it's a nice little spot to sit, and you can almost guarantee a kill here if you play it right. So I'm gonna show you a clip of that, and we're gonna go ahead and pop one over to the next spot. Yeah, there's one more right there. Alright, so this next spot over here is honestly one of my favorite places to always check. It is in the office area across from red. And this peak, it is almost impossible to see when you're doing it from the enemy's point of view. And what you're going to want to do is come over to this desk right here, and you're going to want to lean peek it, the slow lean peek, and you're going to just want to aim in, and right there you can see pretty much the entrance to red, and if you can see people if they're holding the angle on the door from like red side. So you can just sit here, and you almost guarantee you're gonna catch someone off guard every time you do this if they're holding red, and you can just spray right down there and kill them. And I'll go over here real quick and show you what it looks like from their side, and then I'll throw up a little clip of me actually using it. So from this side, there's a guy, say the guy's holding this, right? He's not going to be looking over there, and if he does, that's all he's seeing. But even if he's crouched, if you're lean peeking it, he's not going to see any of your body. At most, they're going to see just that little area right there covered up. And regardless if that's covered up, if you're in here fighting someone, or you're holding it expecting someone, and you look over here, that's not noticeable at all unless you're really looking for it. So I really like this spot. I've killed a bunch of dudes this way. And you can also kind of see this whole area. You can watch feet, you can see them moving, and it's not very exposed, as if like you were going to lay down right there like some people do, or just hold the angle crouched right here or something. So that's a really cheeky spot, and it's very hard to see for a lot of guys if you're there. So let's go ahead and head over to the next spot. How to be good video, how to be trash. I can do the trash video, super simple. Alright, so for our next spot, it's going to be in the server room area, and this spot can be used during later in the raid, but I would recommend really only using it early game, just because if you get a spawn on green stairs, you can run up here real quick, or basement, and you can sit right here, and you can see all of the office area windows and server really well, and you can hold the run out from office area right here, and it's actually not widely used, and I don't know why, because it's such a good spot to catch people off guard. You just run up here, hold these stairs, they're gonna run straight there, and you just have a clear line of fire on them. And the one other spot that's not used that much, but it's pretty common, is right here as well. It's just a bit more in the open. It does the same exact thing. So what I like to do is just sit here. You can hold this, and then you have a lot of cover just from all these railings and stuff. You blend in really well. You can just tap heads as they come out. Rebuild slowly. Slow process. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Alright, so for this next spot, it's not the most crazy spot in the world, and you can do this with almost every door, and it will catch people off guard 9 times out of 10 if they're not expecting it. But for this one, what I like to do is, if there's guys that are in server area and I was over towards this black area and I was fighting, what I like to do is keep one side of the doors closed, like this side here, and if I know a guy's in the hallway right there, what I like to do is lean peek this, and I can almost just hold this, and I get an easy angle on them while not exposing myself at all, and my right side is covered. So if they're going to try to split push, you can hold this, spray that guy right there, and then you can just worry about fighting this dude. And the same thing can be done for this side as well. But I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. And like I said, this can be used on pretty much any door that's around that has the little angle right here in it. See, this one doesn't, but doors that open outwards do. I'll show you in blue real quick as well. This is one that's commonly used. Just one thing to know is a lot of people expect this at times, and your body does kind of show up through this. So just be holding it and be ready to shoot them. And then after you do it once or twice, I wouldn't do it anymore against the same guys, because they'll be pre-firing you. But like right here, you can hold this and you can see the tents, and you can see down the hallway. So if you had like a MDR DBL with a voodoo, you can just tap people right through this, and they'd never see it coming. But yeah, I really like these. It's more situational than everything. I wouldn't always try to use it, but when you can use it, I would take full advantage of it. But let's go ahead and hop on over to the next place. Alright, so this next spot is on the other end of the hallway. And what you're going to want to do, it's in the basement obviously, but what you're going to want to do is you want to come over here, and there's guys in this hallway or holding that right angle right there. You can lay down here, and you can shoot right down this hallway. So I'll show you with the longer range sight. You can hold this, lean peek it if you want, just to get the best angle, and you could just easily tap people down there. But it's very hard to see. I'll show you from what it looks like down there. But this place is not used that often. A decent amount of people know about it, I believe, but it's still not used, and that's all you can see. That's where your head is right there. And if this guy's not holding you, I mean, you can't see a thing. Like, just running, it's dark. So people will never know that you're sitting there holding that, and it's just free kills pretty much right there. So I really like that spot, especially if there's guys not really being super aggro down here, and you don't know if there's guys to the right or where people really are. You can just hang out here, prone real quick, get in a position, and just tap people. So yeah, I really like this spot, and it comes in handy a good bit, especially when there's guys down at the other end of the hallway shooting at you, and you don't want to have to push up through this long, narrow hallway. But let's go ahead and go to the next one. Alright, so now we're at our final spot for peeking in like sneaky little angles. This one is really good if you know there's guys in green, it's already open, or if you know guys are about to run up to green and you came from server area or something like that, it's pretty exposed. So I would recommend making sure you're behind you is clear before you even do this. But what you can do is, if you want to catch them off guard, you just run up here, just jump up on this, get up on it, and you can almost see feet right here. So if, say, a guy's walking right in here, you'll see his feet, and you can just spray right there, and you're gonna kill him. Spray there, and you can also, if there's guys holding the window, you can just tap through the window. There's a lucky chance that you might kill him. And then same for right here. This one's a bit more exposed than that one because you're exposed from everywhere. But if you jump up here real quick, you can see into green, the little window area, and you could probably almost guarantee you're gonna see a head right there. If there's guys moving around in there trying to hold it, you can probably tap ahead. If not, you can spray them through it, and you might get lucky, get a kill. But it's just something that, instead of having to peek it this way or peek through those side windows up here, you can just have another little angle to try out and maybe come up with a kill or two instead of having to push in green, because that's the worst place to push ever. But that's it for this video. If you want to see more of these, let me know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. My name's Opie. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.